Have you ever started your morning feeling like something's just stuck? You sit down with your coffee, maybe flip through the newspaper or scroll your phone, and realize, oh, it's been 2. Constipation is incredibly common after 60 and not just a minor inconvenience. It can steal your energy, your mood, and even your appetite for life. Let's face it, as we get older, they might be missing a few key players that keep things running smoothly. The good news is, you don't need harsh laxatives or uncomfortable routines to fix it. In fact, they're simple. I want to talk with you just like a friend over a warm cup of tea about 5 amazing foods that can help relieve constipation fast, especially after 60. These aren't strange or hard to find items. They're right in your local store, they're delicious, and most importantly, they work. Let's start with one that may surprise you. Have you ever bitten into a ripe pear and felt that sweet, juicy burst on your tongue? Pears are not just refreshing, they're digestive gold. They're one of the highest fiber fruits you can eat, and that fiber comes in both soluble and insoluble forms. Now, I know that might sound technical, but here's what it really means. Soluble fiber softens your stool, making it easier to pass, while insoluble fiber adds bulk and keeps things moving through your system. And here's the magic of pears: they contain a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol. Sorbitol acts like a gentle laxative by pulling water into your intestines. That means it helps soften things up and encourage your colon to do its job. And unlike prunes, which get all the spotlight, pears are light, hydrating, and feel less medicinal. Try eating one a day, skin and all, since that's where much of the fiber lives. You might be amazed at how your body responds within just a couple of days. Now, let's talk about a food that probably brings back memories from your childhood kitchen: old-fashioned oatmeal. You might already be eating it, but here's the catch. Not all oatmeal is created equal. The kind that really helps your digestion is the thick, hearty kind: steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats. None of that instant, flavored stuff in a packet. Why? Because the more processed it is, the less fiber you get. And fiber is your best friend when it comes to staying regular. Oatmeal contains a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which forms a gel-like substance in your gut. It keeps things moist, soft, and easy to pass. Plus, oatmeal is warm and comforting, a perfect way to start the day, especially if you're someone who doesn't naturally feel hungry in the morning. Add some ground flax seeds or chia on top, and you've got a digestion-boosting breakfast that your gut will thank you for. I remember talking with a woman named Linda, 67 years old, who told me she'd gone almost a week without a proper bowel movement. She was embarrassed, uncomfortable, and frustrated. She didn't want to take pills or use suppositories. So I told her to start with pears and oatmeal every morning. That's it, no drastic changes. Within 4 days, she was back on track. Her belly flattened, her energy lifted, and you could just see the relief on her face. It's not magic, it's just nature doing what it's meant to do. And speaking of nature, kiwi is like a digestive superhero in disguise. It contains both types of fiber, but what really sets it apart is an enzyme called actinidin. This enzyme helps break down protein in your stomach and may stimulate the muscles in your gut to move things along. Studies have even shown that eating 2 kiwis a day can significantly improve bowel regularity in older adults without any of the cramps or urgency that other remedies might bring. And if you're someone who struggles to stay hydrated, kiwi also adds to your fluid intake. It's over 80% water. Slice it into your yogurt, blend it into a smoothie. I know what you might be thinking: this all sounds great, but will it actually help me? Can food really make that big a difference? And the answer is a warm, confident yes. Food is powerful, especially after 60, when our digestion needs a little extra support. Choosing the right foods is like giving your gut a helping hand. Imagine waking up and not feeling that tight, bloated pressure in your belly. Imagine going about your day feeling light, energized, and in control again. That's what these foods can help you do. Oatmeal and kiwi. These are gentle, natural helpers that bring your digestive system back into rhythm. But we're just getting started. There are still more powerful. Let's keep going and explore the next healing foods your gut will thank you for. One of the most underrated helpers for your digestion is something humble, earthy. The kind of fiber in sweet potatoes includes both soluble and insoluble types, which we talked about earlier with pears. But here's the bonus. They're also loaded with complex carbohydrates that take time to digest, which helps keep your blood sugar steady while feeding the good bacteria in your gut. And that good bacteria? You can roast them, steam them, or mash them however you like. One of my favorite simple meals is a warm-baked sweet potato topped with a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and maybe a spoon of Greek yogurt. It's sweet, filling, and kind to your belly. I once spoke to a gentleman named Mr. Henry, 74 years old, who said he'd stopped eating potatoes altogether because he thought they were bad carbs. After switching from white potatoes to sweet potatoes and adding just one to his lunch every other day, he told me with a big grin, things started moving again. I hadn't felt that light in years. Isn't that what we all want? Not to struggle with something so basic and necessary every day. And now, let's talk about something unexpected, something you probably see every time you walk down the grocery aisle, but might not realize has incredible digestive power. I'm talking about sauerkraut. Yes, fermented cabbage. This tangy, crunchy side dish is more than just a topping for sausages. It's a probiotic powerhouse that feeds your gut the friendly bacteria it desperately needs. See, one of the big reasons constipation becomes a problem later in life is that our gut flora changes. We lose some of the good bacteria that used to help us digest food easily and efficiently. That's why adding fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or even kefir can gently bring back that internal balance. Sauerkraut, in particular, is full of lactobacillus, an amazing strain of bacteria that helps regulate bowel movements, improve nutrient absorption, and reduce bloating. But not all sauerkraut is created equal. The kind you want is raw and unpasteurized, usually found in the refrigerated section. That's where the live cultures are. If it's sitting on a shelf unrefrigerated, chances are the bacteria have been killed by heat. Look for simple ingredients, just cabbage, salt, and maybe some caraway seeds. No vinegar, no preservatives, just the real stuff. If you're new to fermented foods, start small. A tablespoon or two alongside your lunch or dinner is enough. Mix it into a salad or pair it with roasted vegetables. Your taste buds might need a little adjusting, but your gut? It'll be celebrating in no time. One woman I knew, Gloria, age 70, as she called it, of sitting in the bathroom for 30 minutes? Gone. Here's the thing. Our bodies are incredibly wise, but sometimes they need reminders. Little nudges, not aggressive pushes. You don't need a fancy supplement or a doctor's prescription to feel better in your own skin. Sometimes the answers are simple, delicious, comforting, and already in your kitchen or just a quick grocery trip away. Pears, oatmeal, kiwi, sweet potatoes, sauerkraut. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're just giving your body what it's been quietly asking for. And maybe, as you listen to this, a part of you is thinking, but I've tried so many things before. What if this doesn't work either? That feeling, that frustration is so valid. Constipation doesn't just affect your stomach. It affects your mood, your motivation, your willingness to go out and enjoy the day. But the beautiful thing about food is that it's not just fuel, it's therapy. It's healing. And it's completely within your control. Start small. Add one new food at a time. See how your body responds. Drink a little more water. Take a gentle walk after your meal if you can. You don't have to fix everything at once. You just have to begin. One bite, one bowl, one better day. And now, at the right time. It just might be the missing piece in your digestive puzzle. By now, I hope you're starting to see the bigger picture. What we eat, especially after 60, has a direct impact not only on how our body feels, but on how we live each day. And when constipation becomes a regular visitor in your life, it affects more than just your bathroom routine. It affects your appetite, your sleep, your ability to go out and enjoy time with friends, or take a walk without that nagging feeling in your belly. But here's the beautiful part. Change doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to flip your diet upside down or count every bite. Sometimes, the biggest relief comes from the smallest. They're tiny invitations, each one saying, "Let's help you feel a little better today." And it's okay if you don't try everything all at once. You're human. Some days will be better than others. It responds. When you choose foods that hydrate, soothe, and support digestion, your gut doesn't have to struggle anymore. It starts to cooperate. It starts to thank you. It adds discomfort to your daily life. It can even make you feel anxious or ashamed. And that's not the life you deserve. Especially not now, when every moment should be savored. Not spent waiting in frustration for your body to work. The foods we've talked about today: pears, oatmeal, kiwi, sweet potatoes, sauerkraut, and water-rich vegetables like cucumbers aren't exotic or complicated. They're gentle, real, and time-tested. They don't just push, they support. They bring hydration, fiber, enzymes. Your appetite improves. Even your mood can lift. The gut and the brain are deeply connected, and when one is sluggish, the other often feels it too. So by choosing these 5 foods, you're not just helping your digestion, you're nurturing your whole self. I want you to imagine, just for a moment, what it might feel like to go through the week without bloating. No stress, no discomfort, no second-guessing. That's not just wishful thinking. It's a possibility. And for many people who've tried adding even 1 or 2 of these foods, it becomes reality faster than they expected. I've seen seniors who've gone years relying on pills and powders finally find relief just by bringing sauerkraut into their lunch. I've heard from folks who were hesitant to try anything new, only to discover how kiwi helped them feel regular again in just a few days. The shift doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent. So here's my gentle challenge to you. Pick one of these foods today. Just one. Try it. See how your body responds. Then tomorrow, maybe add another. Keep it simple. Keep it doable. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just beginning a new chapter of care. And if you've already tried one of these foods and it helps, share your story in the comments. There's someone else out there right now, just like you, who needs to hear it. Your experience could make all the difference for them. If this video resonated with you, please take a second to give it a like. It tells me you found it helpful. We're not chasing quick fixes or fads. We're building real, lasting habits that help you enjoy your days with more energy, less discomfort, and a deeper sense of control over your own health. Because yes, you deserve that. You deserve to wake up excited about the day, to go for a walk, have a meal, enjoy your grandkids, or simply sit in your favorite chair with a good book without that weight in your belly holding you back. It's never too late to change how you feel. One meal, one walk, one kind food choice at a time. That's how it starts. And with a little encouragement and support, that's how it lasts. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm so glad you're here. And I hope this was the nudge your body has been waiting for. Here's to comfort, to lightness, to freedom, and to the joy of living fully at every age. Take care of yourself. You are worth it.